We in this, let's go! It's the forgotten rock, all about boxing. Yeah, we talking about the greats, no stopping. Round and round, add up the weight. And if it's legendary, then count that pound for pound fate. From Muhammad Ali to Frazier, yeah, that's a combo. Hear the crowd roar, watch him swing like a thunderstorm. George Foreman with the grill and the power to take ya. Hit so hard, man, he just might break ya. Tyson with the fury, a beast in the ring. Shakur strategy, the way he makes him swing.
Hey, what's going on, Jerome?
Hey, Big Pete.
What's up, my man? Always good to see you.
West Coast Pete. Should I call you West Coast?
Well, I'm back like cooked crack. I'm ready to do another episode, and here we are on the Forgotten Rock, just looking to talk about some boxing, some updates, and just see what's going on in the world of sports in general. Let's get started here. I've never seen a fight announced and re-announced and denounced and then re-announced like Mayweather-Pacquiao rematch. How do you feel about that?
Man, I guess it's just the shenanigans being building up to the fight. You know, at some point, people are going to get tired of the shenanigans. They're going to see through this, but it's all fluff. It's all fluff. It's all promo. It's all nonsense. But, you know, people now, I think, are even more interested in Floyd possibly being broke than just the fight.
Well, we all heard the rumors and of him being sued by multiple people for multiple things. And in my heart, I believe that he could just fight this one fight and clean himself right out of debt, take himself right out of debt and any financial liabilities that he has. Unfortunately, if he were to do that, and let's say he comes back and he beats Pacquiao and says, okay, I'm 52-0 now, and I'm going to retire one more time, maybe a year or 2 years from now, he'll be broke again, and he'll have to come back again. What do you think about that?
Well, you know, financial literacy is a real thing. No matter how much money you got, if you don't know how to spend it right, and you blowing it, I've seen this fool burning $100 bills. You know, that's what kind of pissed me off with him. But then I was like, okay, you know, as my, I'm gonna do one of those Shannon Sharp, and my grandma used to say, you know, there's no fool like an old fool. And you will find out that nothing lasts forever.
That's correct.
Including your bank account.
Correct.
So he found out the hard way. Or he's finding out the hard way. And it's unfortunate because, you know, he doesn't have the literacy prowess to really know that he's making a mistake. He really doesn't.
I always thought that he surrounded himself with
yes men.
Well, yes men, but with important financial advisors that would steer him.
I did too.
But, however, this is a little thing that happened with him. He started Mayweather Promotions around the time that Pacquiao and Mayweather fought.
Right.
Al Heyman, the great promoter, manager, etc., drove him to a nice spot in boxing. He was a superstar. He was getting $1.5 million sales on pay-per-view, making money that no boxer has made before and not too many athletes have ever made. What happened then was when he went with his own Mayweather Promotions, there was like a little shift there where Heyman really wasn't part of that, nor was he any part of Heyman's PBC, the
right.
You know, Premier Boxing Champions.
Right.
So I said, wow, there's like a little wall that's being built in there. I mean, if that's really your partner, then there's no wall, right? You have me on your show, I do what I'm supposed to do. There's no walls, there's no this, that, or the other thing. But I noticed that as soon as they got the wall set up, and now you see 10, 15 years later that he's suing everybody around him from yesterday. And it's the oldest thing in boxing. You lose all your money, and then you turn around and you sue the guy that brought you to the promised land. Correct?
This is right. This is true. And it's crazy because I don't know how true it is. I heard that he dropped the lawsuit.
One lawsuit he did.
Yeah, he did, right? Okay, so now that says volumes because how legit was it in the first place?
I don't think it was. I don't
either.
I think it was meritless.
I do too.
You know,
and he knew it was, and it was going to cost him more to fight it
right.
than he would have won. So
Exactly.
At some point, you gotta know when to say when.
When to say, that's exactly true, Jerome. It's like you got to know when to say when, and cut your losses and keep it moving. I also noticed what he did with this situation with fighting Pacquiao. After he signed everything and had all his attorneys with him, he said about a month later, "Oh, it's just an exhibition." So what happened? They re-sit down and stuff, but that was just a ploy to get more money. And
Right.
my understanding, he got an extra $20 million
Right.
to come out and say, "Okay, it's a real fight." Now they're really serious about the date. It's no longer the 16th or 19th of September. It's the 25th of September on Netflix, which is a Friday night. And Netflix has been very successful doing their boxing matches on Friday night. Yep. So the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson fight was a Friday night down in Texas. I was at that. I attended. And also the Katie Taylor fight with the rematch with the girl, Amanda Serrano.
Right.
That was a Friday night at Madison Square Garden. And also Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua in Miami. I attended that. It was a Friday night in Miami. They're having extremely great success broadcasting their fights on a Saturday night. And it's on Netflix.
On Friday night.
Right, on a Friday night.
Right.
So, I mean, it's a good business move. And it's not going to be at the Sphere. They're going to move it down to where the action is, in that little corner in Vegas where you have the MGM, New York, Excalibur, and that new baseball stadium where Tropicana used to be. They're building that now. That corner is like prime real estate on a fight night. So,
Oh, so they're not going to do it at the Sphere?
no, they're not doing that because also it would have cost a lot of money to produce.
Yeah.
And they're saying, why do that? Why have all that money to produce it at the Sphere where you're going to get the same amount of numbers and you're going to have to pay, say $15 million to have it at the Sphere? It's not worth it. So, and now the Eagles are going to be at the Sphere that night for a concert.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
So they're keeping it moving. I did my research on this, brothers. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You definitely did.
Let's talk about this. Mayweather, Jerome Mayweather is a small betting favorite on Pacquiao in this rematch. What do you think about that?
Pacquiao's a smart businessman, smart fighter, smart politician. He knows how to play the game, and I do think that he can frustrate Floyd enough to the point where Floyd's going to fluster in there in the ring, and he's going to forget who he's fighting.
Right.
He's going to keep on in his head is that 50-0, but he's going to go in that ring and forget that this is a man who almost beat you.
Right.
Okay, so, and that's what's going to be the problem, I think. And I think that it's going to be interesting.
It'll be interesting. I always feel like this. When you have a rematch, a lot of times when the athletes are no longer in their prime, they're a little slower, a little easier to hit. They get hit more. It makes a better fight. So if you remember when Ali and Frazier fought the third time, the Thriller in Manila, they wasn't even getting out of each other's way. They were just hitting each other until one of them couldn't do it anymore. Right. Remember the second Ray Leonard Tommy Hearns fight? Same thing.
That was a great fight.
That was a fight.
That was a great fight.
Because they didn't have the speed they had in the first fight.
Right.
And they're both really they don't want to lose again, or whatever. They want to win. And they don't have the reflexes that they did, 5-10 years prior. So this is what happens. So we'll see. But I think, will the fight acquit itself? I don't know. But I think it's going to be a very, very entertaining fight.
I want to jump off topic a minute just to address a couple of things. Since this is on a Sunday, and today happens to be it's Mother's Day, we want to wish all the mothers Happy Mother's Day.
Yes.
So without you, there'd be no us.
Exactly.
So all the mothers Happy Mother's Day. And on a lighter note, well, I don't know if it's a lighter note, but we want to wish best wishes to Dennis Rappaport.
Oh, absolutely.
Who's been hospitalized. And if you guys don't know who Dennis Rappaport is, Google him. He's a major
player
and figure in boxing and a lot of things.
Wonderful promoter,
Yes.
wonderful manager,
Nice
wonderful
guy.
real estate mogul, wonderful man, wonderful family, great guy. Dennis, we're all praying for you.
Yes,
my
indeed.
whole
Absolutely.
staff here, we're praying that you get well soon. And his book, his autobiography, comes out this Friday.
Yeah, May 15th.
So
Yep.
run to the bookstore. Be the first one there. Beat the line.
Right.
It's going to be a great, great book about a great, great guy. We're all hoping that he gets well soon.
Right, absolutely. So getting back on topic now, you were in Vegas.
I was in Vegas. I was for the Benitez fight, and he fought Ramirez. I just want to say this about Benitez, and tell me, Jerome, if you agree with me or not.
Call me Charles.
Mr. Drolls, Brother Drolls, and we go back.
DJ Draw, no doubt.
DJ Drolls, we go back 30 years.
More than that.
More than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never thought of it. More than 30 years, so we know each other like brothers. This is the deal. Canelo refused to fight Benitez. Now, he says he talks too much trash. But in my heart, I was like, wait a minute. Nobody talked more trash than Berlanga, and you fought Berlanga. Why wouldn't you fight Benitez? And I love Alvarez. But,
good
you know,
point. Good point.
Ali fought Frazier. Leonard fought Hearns. Mayweather eventually got around to fighting Pacquiao. Great fights fight each other. Great fighters fight each other. Duran fought Leonard. You know, Holyfield and Bo. What's going on here? Why haven't you fought this man yet? It's not going to make you look good. It doesn't make you look good now. It doesn't make you look good 5 years from now or 10 years from now. This man was around the same time you were around, and you refused to fight him. What do you think about that?
You make a valid point. I mean, you gave some great examples there. I mean, trash talk is part of the business.
It sells the fight.
It sells the fight.
It sells the
So
fight.
for him to say that he doesn't want to fight this guy because he talks a bunch of trash, that don't
Weak.
sound right.
It's weak.
It's very
man.
weak.
It's
very
weak. I don't buy it. I'm not anymore.
Yeah, very weak.
And if we did buy him now, it's kind of late anyway. It's post hype. I was like, who cares? You know what I
Right,
mean?
exactly.
Canelo has lost a couple of times now. He lost to Bivol, lost to Mayweather,
Right.
lost to Crawford.
Yeah.
You know, he had to draw with Triple G. And I love Canelo, but come on. You know, you
I
fight
like
the
Canelo too, man. But Triple G is another force, man, that I think people don't really talk about enough. I like Triple G, man.
He was a tough dude.
He was tough.
And
tough.
he was in your face.
Very much so.
You know
Very
what I
much
mean?
so.
He was effective aggression all over again. He
Yeah.
came out, you know, like people were saying, oh, you know, but if he fought this guy from the old guys, and fought that guy from. I never really seen Triple G rocked or hurt.
No, me either.
You know what I mean? Think about that.
Yeah, something to think about.
You know, and he brings it right to you, and he trains very hard, and he's aggressive, and he's fight smart. And you know, I hate to always put my personal opinion in on things.
No, go ahead, brother.
But I didn't think the first fight with Canelo was a draw.
Oh no.
No, I thought
No.
Triple G out and out won the first
Oh
fight.
yeah, absolutely.
You know, and I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
But, you know what I mean? I thought he won. There was times in that fight where Canelo was up against the ropes and he was gassed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He got a good chin. He's a great fighter, all that, but he looked tired. And the other guy was punching and punching and punching.
Right.
And they said, "Oh, it's a draw." I was like, "Oh."
Yeah. Then
I was disappointed, to say the least. What did you think about the fight?
Personally, you know, controversy sells fights.
Yes. Maybe they were looking for the 3 fights. Out
That's
of it.
what they wanted the three-peat. You know what I mean? So that once you have a series like that, even with women's boxing now, who's someone just did is up for a three-peat.
Well, it was women's boxing. Speaking of women's sports, I went to the press conference about 3 weeks ago for Ronda Rousey.
Oh yeah,
Guerrero.
right.
I couldn't believe how beautiful Rousey's opponent Gina was.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she looked like a movie star. And I
Yeah.
understand she dipped into movies and
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
like that. She's just a really, really attractive young lady.
The
and-
bump on the girl is fine
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Well, I think Rousey's beautiful, but she's not a comparison to the other girls.
Oh, no.
She-
But
let us not make that mistake.
no. But also too in Rousey's heyday, she was the number one boxing beauty queen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she was.
So you had to give her props now. She held it down.
Yeah, I agree with that. And she was a star in her own right.
Yeah,
But
she was a star.
when she fought Holly Holmes and she got her head spun around, I was like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, whoa, get into something else for a little while.
I never heard nothing about Holly Holmes though.
Well, Holly Holmes, I know she made the Hall of Fame because I was there when she got inducted.
Oh no! Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so I believe she's retired happily. She
Okay,
made the
got
Hall
you.
of Fame
Okay.
and she's doing well.
Okay, all right, I
But
didn't know that.
this girl that Rousey's fighting, this Gina girl.
Yeah.
Wow, what a knockout! I mean, like, I don't even know why she's messing with mixed martial arts. She should just do Hollywood and enjoy her celebrity. So, but I heard there's a story about that, why she came back to mixed martial arts.
Oh, it is.
I'm not 100% sure.
Who, you mean Rousey?
No, not the other girl.
Gina. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure I know a Rousey came back. Probably the other girl too. MVP, which is headed by Jake Paul, and a very successful promotional firm, has offered them so much money to fight each other on Netflix. You know, Netflix got the big checkbook. Maybe they'll pick up our show one day.
Hey, maybe.
You know what I mean? If they like what they see.
You know, off camera, we were talking about a New York legend, rest his soul, Hector Camacho.
Yes, yes.
You know, Hector Macho Camacho, and another reason I like Hector Camacho because he's a Gemini. I'm a Gemini.
Right.
I'm a June Gemini. He's a May Gemini, and his birthday, would have been May 24th.
Oh, that's coming up.
Yeah. So happy heavenly birthday to him. We got a couple others that next Sunday, I believe, is Sugar Ray Leonard's birthday, the 17th.
He's being honored this year at the Boxing Writers Dinner 2 days before the Boots Enos fight in Brooklyn.
Oh, really?
Barclays. 2 nights before the Boxing Writers Dinner, Ray Leonard's going to get an award. Roy Jones is going to get an award, and Terrence Crawford is going to get the Fighter of the Year for last year.
Oh, wow.
To get it this year.
Okay.
So let me tie something in here with this. Back in 2016, I went to the Boxing Writers Dinner, and Floyd Mayweather was given all the honors for being Fighter of the Year for the fight before when he beat Pacquiao. So when he's coming, I introduced him to one of my friends, and it was kind of like love at first sight, and he took her with him.
Right.
And they left
I
Manhattan.
remember that friend.
They left Manhattan, and they flew to L.A. after the fight. And part of the reason why Floyd might have money trouble is because he doles the money out to who's ever around. And he's a gentleman, but he spends that money.
It's like paying for friendship. I thought he was on the right track when I saw.
When you see somebody with 50 cars in their driveway, you say, "Yeah, they're on the right track."
No, not that. When he had
they're doing something right.
Berkshire Hathaway's chairman, billionaire, Warren Buffett,
Okay.
as a financial advisor.
Right.
Come on, I mean, you can't get any better than that.
Well, he invested in a lot of good stuff in corporate real estate, but it's my understanding that the market for corporate real estate after the pandemic tanked.
Yeah, tanked.
And so, if that's where your money's at and it tanks, then you tank.
Yeah.
So that's, it is what it is. But
Yeah.
you kind of got to feel what your money's doing. If you have to make a comeback, then come back.
Right.
Don't get sued all over the place because you're high profile and everybody will know your business and it'll be out there. And it looks absolutely terrible when you have multiple sources suing you for money.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
No, it's definitely not a good look.
Not a good look. Not a good
Especially
look at all.
if part of your being and name and everything else is that you have a lot of money.
The money team.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And,
The moneyless team. Come on, what are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. Now,
It don't look good.
It doesn't look good at all.
We'll send a big shout out to We Dream TV, Sean Davis. We're here
Thank you,
in
Sean.
the studio shooting this podcast. Also, one of our corporate sponsors, Diva Bewitched, bringing us out to bringing the Forgotten Rock out to Bermuda.
I can't wait for that. It's going to be
Yeah,
very
that's gonna
exciting.
be crazy. For Cup Match and Bacchanal. We're going to be there from July 29th through August 1st. So look for exciting things coming out of that.
Everybody can't wait. All the thousands and hundred thousands of people that watch us when we're on the air, please come with us, to Bermuda. Or if you can't come with us, watch us. If you can't be on the scene, watch us on the screen.
That's right. That's right.
And
I'm sorry.
go ahead, champ. No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, and we're going to be showcasing other sports because Cup Match is a cricket event that's big in Bermuda, but we're not getting too far away from boxing because there is a boxing gym and fighter that we're going to interview.
Mr. Witherspoon?
No, in Bermuda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
we're also expanding because Jerome is an apostle of economics, and he knows how to bring the dollars in. And with him doing that, it means we're going to expand. And there's nothing wrong with expansion. It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing. So
it's a beautiful thing.
We're going to, make some things happen. Unfortunately, Kenny couldn't be here today.
It is what it is, but we're moving along. We'll be in Bermuda. We're expanding our vision. Everything about the show, the scope of the show is going to be expanded.
That's right.
And I can't wait. Very exciting news. Exciting times.
That's right. Right.
You know who I would love to get on the show?
Who's that?
Do you remember Dr. Dre from MTV Raps?
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, he's a Long Island man. He's a former classmate of mine when we were in college, and a very successful man, and iconic in the world of hip hop. I look forward to having him, somewhere down the line.
Well, that's how we're going to pivot. We're going to pivot with people like that. I got a couple of NFL players I know that are here in the area. Have them come on. Let people see that we're not just one dimensional.
No.
And once we take it there, there's going to be no doubting us. So we're gonna we wanted to come on something, start out with something that was a strong point of ours, more Pete's, and then bring it and pivot to include others, and that opens up the doors for people that may not normally get talked about.
Exactly. So we got me, you, and Sean, who's a wizard of the camera.
That's right. I mean, can we get Sean on here?
He's with us. We can't do nothing without him.
Right. Can't do nothing without him. Oh, but the guy we're gonna, cause I spoke to him. He does a community garden. He has a gym in Bermuda. His name is Nicky Bascom. Look him up. You get a chance. Google this guy. He's a really intense guy. He went pro. I think his heart just went back to Bermuda, and he, like I said, he has a community garden, man. That's major. He's giving back. He has a boxing gym, and he also has a kids program.
Nice.
At the gym as well.
So he's giving back to the community.
Correct.
That's beautiful. Them islands down there are so beautiful. Do you remember the fighter Julian Jackson? He was from the Virgin Islands, and what a knockout percentage he had. One of the most dangerous punches in the history of the sport. So keep that in mind when you think about them islands.
Oh yeah. But don't call them Caribbean.
Oh no.
Because they were. Ooh, I got corrected on that.
Oh yeah.
I called Bermuda a Caribbean island. Ooh man. Ooh. Oh no, they don't want to hear that.
No, they definitely don't want to hear that.
They also have a boxing event there. I believe the guy's name is Adrian Roach that puts it on. That's like a gala. Like there's multiple fighters. There's multiple fighters there. Multiple weight classes.
Right.
Sort of like what Pete Yates does with
Virginia.
With Virginia. Right. And Damon does with celebrity boxing.
Right.
Something
like a local fighter level. Right.
Correct. And I can't wait, man. I'm psyched, bro. I'm so psyched. I can't wait to do this. for us.
Well, it's going to be exciting. I mean, it's going to be exciting times, especially when we even branch off into the other sports and have other athletes out here. I also like to get Marcus Stroman on the show.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, he was a pitcher for the New York Mets and the New York Yankees, and he went to high school in Coram, Long Island, and I knew his father, Earl. We grew up together. Great guy. His father, Earl, when he was in college, he could bench press 500 pounds.
Cut it out.
Yeah, he was a detective on the Suffolk County Police Department, impeccable reputation, great guy.
Wow.
And I understand his little brother is the little pitcher to watch now.
Really?
Yeah, so we'll get them on the show at some point.
Make it happen.
Look forward also to having former great Timmy Witherspoon come join us.
Right.
And when I was in Vegas, I was with Shane Mosley and his father Jack.
Oh, nice.
So we'll get them on the show. I was with Roy Jones Jr., who, in my opinion, was one of the greatest fighters of the last 50 years.
Absolutely.
You know,
one of my favorites.
Yeah. Tommy Hitman Hearns, a super fight legend.
Right. Tommy's, I don't know about his communicating skills. Him and Michael Spinks, too.
But, they're legends. Michael Spinks,
they're all definitely legends.
And Tommy Hitman Hearns is one of the four kings.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Michael Spinks was the first light heavyweight ever to win the heavyweight title.
Yeah.
Yeah. So think about that. That's legendary. And he only lost one fight. He only lost one fight. And Shane Mosley, we had a lot of fun with him. And Shane had reminded me that he wasn't saying he was better than Roberto Duran at lightweight, but he was saying that Shane Mosley, had the highest knockout percent of a lightweight champion, fighting lightweights, of any lightweight champion in history. But he said, no disrespect to Duran or anybody else. He was just saying objective facts. So
we have another Long Island legend too. I don't know. Well, actually two. I was thinking about Buddy McGurk.
Buddy McGurk, first Long Islander ever to win a world title.
Yeah, and Howard Davis.
Howard Davis, his son, is still fighting. Howard left us about 10 years ago. He passed away.
Oh, I didn't know he passed away. I knew his sister. Okay,
he'll never do that again, but he was a great fighter, great guy. I know the Davis family, wonderful people. And Howard has quite a legacy. I'm very close to his brother Kenny, and was a great champion, a great guy. And one of the people don't know this about Howard Davis Jr., one of the best amateur fighters that ever lived, ever.
Yeah.
And he has the record to prove it, and the people that he beat.
Yeah.
I mean, as an amateur, he beat Tommy Hearns.
Yeah.
He beat Helmer Kinte. He beat Aaron Pryor to make the Olympic team. So, I mean, that's saying a whole lot. And he won the Olympic gold medal in 1976. Plus, he won the Val Barker Award, which was the best boxer of the tournament. And Sugar Ray Leonard was in that tournament, and the Spinks brothers. And Philo Stevenson, the great Cuban heavyweight.
Yeah.
So, of all them heavyweights from the 80s, do you remember Dokes and Page?
Sure.
Pinklin Thomas, Hade Kutsia, Bernard Mercado, Ernie Shavers. Which one did you like the best? Who did you think was the most talented?
From the 80s?
From the 80s.
Wow. Timmy Witherspoon.
You liked Witherspoon, right?
Yeah,
I know, because he had that war with Frank Bruno.
Yeah, and I was in England at the time.
Right, and he gave Larry Holmes a hell of a fight.
Oh, he gave and he's the nicest guy in the world.
Nicest guy I ever met.
Nicest guy in the world. Man.
I knew him from 1980 when he was sparring with Ali when Ali was fighting Holmes.
Right.
But he was signed under Don King, so he got a fight with Holmes with he only had 14 professional fights.
That's crazy.
But Don had that kind of juice.
That kind of pull.
Yeah, Don had that juice.
Yeah.
And you remember the night he fought Holmes, it was called the Crown Affair. Holmes fought Witherspoon in the main event, and on the undercard was another heavyweight fight. It was for the WBA heavyweight title. It was Mike Weaver having the rematch with Michael Dokes.
Oh,
yeah,
man,
and that went the full 15 rounds. That was May of '83.
That's right, I remember that.
I remember talking to Harold Letterman about this fight because Harold Letterman was the judge for that fight. He said it was one of the boringest heavyweight fights he's ever seen. If you get away from the first 2 minutes, we're very good.
Right.
Weaver charged across the ring, and Dokes had them fast hands, And for 2 minutes, it's like, wow. But that was it.
That was the whole thing.
Yeah, that was it. It was like an amateur fight being injected into a 15-round fight.
And it's funny that you mentioned that because I'm sitting there going, that's one of the fights I probably turned off. Because, it was boring.
But the Witherspoon fight made up for it. And he had
It
Larry
did.
hurt. He had Larry serious trouble. And it was just Larry's mind and his recuperative powers is what made Larry come home with victory that night.
Right.
But it was a disputed victory. A lot of people thought that Witherspoon won. Some people did, but the judges didn't feel that way. So,
we did a spot-on interview with Vito. I would love to get him in here as well, if we could.
Yeah, Vito Antifermo was another great champion from the 80s, late 70s, early 80s. He lost his title to Alan Minter. He had a draw with Marvin Hagler, and he got stopped on cuts by Marvin Hagler. And, he had a little movie career after he got done. He was in The Godfather Part 3. And Vito was a tough guy.
Yeah.
He would stay in your chest.
He would.
No
joke.
He wouldn't let you fight your fight. He's in your chest.
I enjoyed the conversation I had with him that day. I enjoyed that.
He was a great guy.
Yeah.
Great champion. I look forward to having him in the studio
Yeah,
one day.
definitely have him in there.
And there's so many people, like Deontay Wilder promised us that he would show up on the show.
Right.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Hey, man, nothing to be afraid but to try.
Exactly.
That's all we can do at this point, you know what I mean? So, we try to keep it moving, we try to keep it flowing, we try to keep it growing, This is what the Forgotten Rock is, We might be making some other changes, but, hey, we'll see.
Hey, we are, like I said, we're in the fruitation stage where we're growing, and we're in the beginning, and then we're going to get bigger and better, and we're going to be very, very successful. So people that are watching us now, stay with us, stay tuned, and, we're going to grow. And we're also going to ask for feedback from people that watch the show. If you have 100,000 people watching, somebody always has something to say. We'd love to hear it.
And for those that I did send out the stuff to, the giveaways, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you showing them off and wearing them and the whole bit. And we're going to do another round of giveaways, probably late May or early June. Do another round of giveaways. And because I enjoy making people happy.
You're a happy guy. You were
I'm
like
a
that.
happy guy, brother.
You were like that 30 years ago.
Yep, I am a happy guy, brother. I have no complaints about life. So, opened up 2 gifts this morning. We all did. That's with our eyes.
Exactly.
Our eyes were the 2 gifts we opened up this morning. So.
Exactly. And then this Freeport area, because I know you're from Roosevelt.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't the legendary Julius Erving come from Roosevelt?
Absolutely. Julius Erving, Eddie and Charlie Murphy, Howard Stern, Gabriel Cassius, Aaron Hall.
All right. You are a Roosevelt man. I have to ask you this question, and I want your honest opinion. They always talk about...
We're pivoting, guys. We're pivoting also.
We're allowed to pivot a little bit.
Yeah.
It's our show. All right. You always hear how when Magic Johnson and Larry Bird came to the league, they changed the NBA for the better and blah, blah, blah. But maybe 3 years before that, 4 years before that, Julius Erving came to the league. And I thought he was the one that made it more entertaining and more entertainment value than just when Bird and Magic came. I know Bird and Magic, were competitors and against each other, and it was always fun to watch them play each other. But what was more exciting in the history of sports than watching Julius Erving on a fast break?
Oh, man. And then he came from the ABA to the NBA.
Yeah.
Changed it. Forever changed it.
Forever changed it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And people didn't even watch basketball, just wanted to watch him go on a fast break and do his thing.
Yep.
And he came right from over here.
Less than 2 miles away.
Less than 2 miles away. A legend. A world legend. And everybody wanted to be the doctor. I'm kind of mad at that, the fact that everybody was doctor after that.
Yeah.
'Cause if he was never doctor, then nobody would be the doctor. But since he was the doctor, then you had all these imitations, and it's only one doctor.
But I'm going to tell you where it was most exciting to see him, besides Centennial Park, was the Rucker.
Oh, the Rutgers tournament it's world renowned. Julius had the big hands, so he only needed
Humongous hands.
Oh, he only needed really one hand to dunk.
Yeah,
up in
for
the
real.
sky. Everybody else has to hold it
thank
2
you.
hands. David Thompson had to hold it two hands. Dominique Wilkins, Michael Jordan, they all needed two hands to dunk. Julius didn't need that. He had just them big hands, and that was that. And
Humongous hands.
And one of the most exciting athletes in the history of professional sports.
I did a shirt with Roosevelt's Hall of Fame on it, and his name is on it, of course.
Right.
And I gave it to him, and he was just blown away. He was blown away. I have the pictures. I'll bring the pictures in. I'll share the pictures with the people as well.
So that was a very exciting episode today. Thanks everybody for tuning in. And Drawls, you're always an exciting, fun guy to be with, fun guy to be around, and I look forward to more episodes in the future.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, you hear me coughing because my allergies acting up today, fellow people. I just can't get away from it. I can suppress it a bit, but it catches up to me. So it is what it is. That's what makes this real. We do real stuff, real mistakes, real situations, and we can't get away from it. Look, I had to grab some water because it was over here choking, so.
Exactly.
Here
we are.
Well, we thank you guys for tuning in. Nothing but hugs and love to you. And stay tuned for more things from The Forgotten Rod.
You know it.
We in this, let's go! It's The Forgotten Rock, all about boxing. Yeah, we talking about the greats, no stopping. Round and round, add up the weight. And if it's legendary, then count that pound for pound fate. From Muhammad Ali to Frazier, yeah, that's a combo. Hear the crowd roar, watch him swing like a thunderstorm. George Foreman with the grill and the power to take ya. Hit so hard, man, he just might break ya. Tyson with the fury, a beast in the ring. Shakur strategy, the way he makes him swing.